Hello, welcome to Accessorize Your Life, where aging gracefully and accessorizing your life meet. I'm Julia. I want to thank you for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life to see another Shop My Stash. But before we get into the two-part video where I review the products I used last week and then talk about the products and show you what I pulled for this week, I'd like to say thank you to all of the new subscribers and my returning subscribers who all were so kind in the comment section for the last video I put up, which was the Easter tier tray collab. I am just so grateful for the response to that video. I think it shows when you do something that's near and dear to you that you really enjoy doing, it shows and people respond. I only hope I can get that way with the Shop My Stash videos and the makeup videos, but you guys have been good with those too. Thank you for that. But I also want to thank Penny from At Penny's Place, because without her collab of the tiered trays, I would not have reached so many new subscribers. It's just amazing what women can do when they work together. So I appreciate that she helps various channels get up on their feet, and she gives ideas as to how you can grow your channel. And then she not only does that, but she provides a vehicle for you to do so with the different and various collabs that she hosts. So thank you, Penny, and thank you everyone, returning subscribers and new subscribers, and those of you who are tuning in for the first time. Thank you for deciding to tune in to Accessorize Your Life. Now we're going to get to this video, and I am late with this video, terribly late. There's a lot going on between, tax things and my continuing education classes and stuff like that. So I've had to put this to the side for a while. So I have a few minutes, and I want to just catch up with last week's Shop My Stash tray. So as you know, I picked a lot of palettes that had green in them, and green is a beautiful color that I absolutely love. I just don't know that I found the perfect green that I can wear and that looks good on me and that lasts. So as you know, I pulled several greens. Like I said, one was the Huda Beauty Emerald Accession palette, and I thought that this green here would be a nice try. I didn't even get into it, so I didn't even use this one. I did play around though with some colors in here, but I didn't like the look. And I did also play around with the Stila Jade palette. If I can get this open. Here it is. I did play around with this. The satin color went on well, but again, this sparkly shimmer shade did nothing. And the new palette I had purchased and pulled is this one that's beautiful by Revolution Pro, the Ultimate Eye Look palette. So jaded. Yeah, it was jaded because it just looked a complete mess in my opinion on my eyes. Way too dark, so I did nothing with that. I didn't wear it out. I played in all three of those palettes, but did not film a look with it or wear them out. However, one palette that surprised me, that worked out for me, was the Nomad by Juvia's Place. I really did like the look I came up with this one. I don't think I filmed it though. I played around in the yellows here. I used both of those, and this green and this green, and I kind of liked it. So I'm not upset with this palette at all. This is definitely one that I'll reach for again. Unlike these three, which I don't think I'll reach for so easily. Now, the palette that I wore to work, like I thought I would, was the Buxom palette that I created myself. And how did I do with this palette? Let's see. I will start here. This, I think this one is a little too dark, or it just blended into my skin, so I really couldn't see it. So I used this brown as my transition color. It was more of a kind of a warmer color. And then each day I used one of these colors here. And the one that I loved the most was this teal looking color. And I will insert a picture of the eye look with this color. It is the same color I wore when I did the Easter Spring Tier Tray collab. But by the time I did that video, it was kind of bad because all my oils had broken through and it didn't look as good. So I'll insert a picture when I first put it on and how it looked. Okay, so the other colors, I did wear this green here. This was my green look and it is beautiful. The purple, and I think I swatched all of these before, and then on Saturday when I worked, I wore that color to work. A little dark, but I did enjoy all the colors in this palette. And as far as this iconic London, this product, which I've never used before, it's called Blaze Chaser. It's a face palette. I did work with these two for a highlighter and sort of like a contour, and I used this one as a blush. So I did like this palette a lot. It was a gift to me. And the one item that well, maybe two I have, but this one, the Becca, that I think it's time to go. So I will be decluttering it and throwing it away. As you can see, it's moving all over the place. It looks kind of dry pan. So this is actually a foundation powder, Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation. So I am decluttering it. And the Believe Beauty, this was the color correcting concealer. I definitely used that and I liked it. All right. Although I kind of wished I didn't have to stick my fingers in it. I wish it was more like the Urban Decay Potion Eyeshadow Primer where I have that wand. But I guess I could have had a brush for that. I just didn't think to do that. And let's see, the e.l.f. primer. Poreless Putty Primer, I like, no problems with that. The Black Opal Loose Powder in dark was good, no problems with it as well. This Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Foundation Stick, even though it isn't extremely warm, the oils did pop through, and as I was telling you when I went to film the video for the Easter Spring, whatever, Tier Tray collab, it just didn't look good by the middle of the day when I was filming. So I don't think I will pull this until winter again. And I did wear the Believe Beauty in Vintage. Actually, I have it on today. So I may take a picture so you can see that. These stay the same. I am going to declutter this e.l.f. This is the brow and mascara gel. So this is going to be decluttered because it's gone. And I am going to pull all of the mascaras, maybe except for the Essence. So I'll pull the Pat McGrath. I'll pull the old Essence mascara that's still up there. And I'll pull the Believe Beauty mascara. And I'll have to check these to see if they need to be decluttered and thrown out. But I will leave this mascara here. And everything else, I'll just change out the brushes. And I believe I'll leave the lip gloss, the concealer rather, and the eye glitter primer. And I think I want to change out this Ulta Beauty. I don't know why I pulled this one in here. I'll let it stay because it's almost done. But it's hard to get out. We'll see. And I'll leave this MAC lip liner in here. It's really old, but I'll leave it there. And okay, so let's get to shopping my stash. Okay, so I have elected to go into my stash and pull some things, and I also picked up a few things that I wanted to add to my collection while I was out and about. And I saw something or someone post about MAC Dark Cherry collection, and I was kind of intrigued by it. But as my Macy's near me did not have anything for me to readily pick up, I was unable to get anything. So I did pick up a few things from MAC, 2 as a matter of fact, but I also shopped my stash for some MAC products. So let's see what I got. First thing is a very old palette that I've had for a while, and I got this from Nordstrom. It is the CS Chic palette from Nordstrom, and it is an all nude palette, and it is quite old in my collection, but I like it. I like how neutral the colors are, and I'm hoping it's not too dried out or anything. So there's a nice apricot, which really is not showing up, but it would make a nice transition color, a little lighter transition color. And this one, a little kind of berry color. It's a little bit of color there. And this one is a little deeper. It's looking dark right there. But anyway, I'll see if it's still any good. I'm not sure. It's not looking very promising right here. But that's what I want to try. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll have to declutter it. That's the purpose of doing this, even though I would hate to. So also, what did I pull? You know, I pulled, this is not MAC, this is Becca, and we all know that Becca's going out of business, but I didn't even think to look for this poreless primer, because I love this primer, especially in the summertime, by Becca. So I pulled this because I know that I want to use a foundation by MAC that I've had in my collection a while. It's the Studio Tech foundation, and I have it in NC 50. That's my shade. And this happens to be a new one. I think I went through one of these already. So I will have to open it up to show you the color. There it is. So I will be using this when I need a foundation or to film. And I definitely feel like I need the Becca, I might as well take that off, to help me with that. So I will be using this Studio Fix or Studio Tech as my foundation, and I am again in NC50. So there's that. You can throw away the box. Also in my stash, I have 2 blushes that are not by MAC. They are by Laura Geller, and I thought they would be nice spring shades for my cheeks. One is in Romantic Rose. It's a soft matte. And the other is Cherry Bloom. And I'm thinking I want to save Cherry Bloom for next week when the cherry blossoms are about to come out here in the DC area, and use the Romantic Rose. So I will be using this one for this week, the rest of this week. And I'll save, again, the Cherry Bloom for next week. Also, I pulled one of my all-time favorite MAC palettes. You know this one if you've watched my channel enough, that I bought this about 2 years ago, and I felt, yeah, I want to revisit it again. I really liked this at one point, so I will be using that. Plus, it has this beautiful blush in here that I think is appropriate for spring. It isn't quite like this. This is more of a pinkish, and that's more of an orange or apricot shade. So. And there's a highlighter there too. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I pulled a new e.l.f. brow and mascara gel, and I pulled a sample of MAC's in Extreme Dimension 3D Blackish Lash Mascara. So those 2 will work for me. And I pulled, again, which I had out about a week ago, was the Painterly by MAC Prolonged Paint Pot. So I want to use that. I'll probably use it with a brush. And I thought, why not pull out a MAC lipstick? The most spring looking color I have is this one. And it is Glam 5, Viva Glam 5. Very pretty. And what did I pick up today? I picked up a powder. This is not by MAC. This is by Beauty Bakery, the Bite Size Pinch of Flour, Better Not Bitter. It's a setting powder, and I have it in almond or chestnut. So I like the packaging. My first beauty bakery product. Let's get into it. If you haven't picked up one of these before, you open it up like a sack of flour. And inside it, though, to keep the shape of the bag, is this little cardboard packaging. And then you get your, I can get it out, you get your little container of powder here. And this one, again, is a setting powder, and it's for 12 months. Almond chestnut. So that is that. I'll throw the packaging away. Also, I picked up, see, that's it in my basket, yeah. So also I picked up this MAC Pro Longwear paint pot, and this one is quite pretty. I thought I would start with this one. I think it'll wear like the Painterly, which I use as a base. At least the MAC girl said it would, and I have it in Current Affair. So an interesting, nice shade, I think, that I'll like on myself. And let me open it so you can see it. And there we are. And it's supposed to wear. Yeah. I think that'll be nice. So I have that to go along with those palettes. And then I have one more MAC product here, and it is a pigment. It's a color powder from MAC, like I said. And I was never really into MAC a lot, like some people. So this is what it looks like, and I have it in just simply tan. So it's tan, not simply tan, but you would think it'd have a much nicer name. And this should last for a while. And the salesperson told me that she thinks that this color they're going to discontinue. So that's what it looks like right there. Very pretty. Ooh, I like that. And it would look very nice along with this. Yeah, maybe a little fallish looking vibes, but I'm going to wear it anyhow. And then I may go back for some of the other shades in this. But I'm looking forward to wearing that. So guys, that's it for this week. It's going to be a short week for these products unless I carry some over. But I'm feeling like, you know, I was late, so I don't need to pull too much. Just enough to get through the rest of the week. And hopefully I will be back to film my next Shop My Stash on Sunday. But if it happens that I don't get it done until Wednesday, then I'll just carry these things over. Okay? So let's put this all together.